What's up YouTube, bringing you guys another commentary. Today, if you notice, the title of this video is Where's My Strength At, and this video is just about me updating you on where my current kind of powerlifting state is with my training, and what my, not what my 1RM maxes are, but what my 5 reps typically are with each of the main compounds, so deadlifting that you're seeing here, then benching, and then squats. Now, although I don't consider myself to be a powerlifter, I do like to sometimes go into the gym and go really heavy and see how much I can lift, and get the weightlifting belt out, get the grips, try and build improvements, try and develop every kind of area in the gym as I can, mainly being bodybuilding and powerlifting. So because they're the two biggest ones, typically from time to time I'll try and do heavy sets with bench, deadlift and squat. So usually it'll just be squats and benching that I'll focus on, but I'm trying to incorporate the deadlift a little bit more into my workouts. So doing 2 pull workouts each week. One of those I set aside for 5 sets of deadlifts, usually of 4 to 5 reps, whatever weight that might be, just to try and gradually get those numbers up on the bar for my deadlifts, going a bit heavier, challenging my body just to see how much I can lift. And to be honest, lifting heavy in the earlier part of the workout actually helps you. It kind of makes you feel better for the rest of the workout, because having lifted heavy straight away, you've kind of got your body used to having heavy weight on the receiving end and used to the difficult movement. So when you go onto something like a lat pull down afterwards, or lighter deadlifts maybe, it would seem so much easier, and you can focus more on your form, the mind to muscle connection, just getting every aspect of the movement right to make sure that you're engaging the muscle correctly and you're not missing out on any parts that you shouldn't be missing. So as for the actual current state of my deadlifts, I think my form is as best as I can get at the moment, but obviously trying to develop that as much as I can, focus, making sure that my shoulders are in a comfortable position and I'm not risking any injury with them mainly, and obviously my back, keeping that straight, crunching my lower back together at the top of the movement, if you see here when I thrust outwards with my hips. But the actual weight that I wanted to talk about, here on the bar you'll see 90 kilograms, and this is for 5 reps. I actually did 5 sets, but I didn't want to make the video overly long because each exercise was obviously going to be like a 30-second clip per set, and I didn't want to do so many sets recorded that it ended up being like a 20-minute video. So I've only recorded 3 of each of the exercises here. So yeah, 90 kilograms on the deadlift felt pretty nice. Still felt difficult. At first it was quite easy, but I decided to stick with the exact weight of 90 kg to see if I maintained the 5 reps of kind of medium difficulty throughout all of the sets. And towards the end it did get more difficult, but I did still manage to just about manage 5 reps, or maybe 4 on the last set. So deadlifts aren't too bad. Gonna definitely work on them a bit more. Get as strong as on those as I can, because it's a movement that I've actually come to kind of enjoy a little bit. So yeah, definitely gonna bring that into my workouts and continue to do it on my pull days. So with regards to squats, there's 70 kg on this bar, doing I guess you'd call them high bar squats, keeping my back fairly straight, not bending out too much. I'm not parallel with the floor or anything like that. I'm not using my lower back at all with the squat there. Again, 5 reps, fairly easy, didn't change the weight, but it was kind of easy to the point where I could go deep, used full range of motion, and get a good mind to muscle connection, making sure that I'm definitely being safe with the movement, keeping my form on point, and really just trying to do everything right. So yeah, another even number, that's 70 kg for the squats, and I'm happy with that at the moment. But definitely want to get that up, because that's something that I seem to be lagging with a bit in my training, just strength in general, but mainly with my legs. So finally here you'll see the bench press, and again trying to make my form as good as I can, preparing myself for the movement. So you notice there I did my grip first on the bar, making sure it's pretty wide to ensure that I can lift heavier, because the wider grip basically equals smaller range of motion, which means you can lift heavier. Bring the bar all the way down to my chest so that I'm using more of my chest muscle rather than doing a half rep, which you may think is easier and makes the movement easier, but in actual fact it sometimes makes it feel a little heavier. I just noticed there that the bar looks really bent when I put it back on the squat rack. I swear to you, it wasn't. It just. I think the camera angle made it look a bit dodgy. Hope I haven't got a wonky pec. Okay, now despite how big the plates are, the weight on the bar is actually 70 again. So again 70 kg, but this time doing. So again 70 kg. Again doing 5 sets of 5 reps as well. This also felt pretty good. Form was good. Also had to bring the wrist straps into the equation a little bit because towards the last couple of sets it actually felt harder and like my wrists were giving way a little bit, so to be safe I actually grabbed some wrist straps and it helped me out a little bit. So I definitely recommend that, and also a weightlifting belt if you're trying to lift heavy with bench press or any of the movements actually. Anyway, that's the 3 main compound movements that I use in my training: the squat, the deadlift and the bench press there. Yeah, so with everything at the moment, 90 kg on the deadlift, 70 kg on the squat, and again 70 kg on the bench press. At the moment it seems to be that my chest is the strongest one out of the 3, even though the weight for the deadlift is slightly more because you're kind of using your legs, your lower back and your arms I guess a little bit. You would expect the weight to be a bit heavier with that anyway. But regardless, I'm going to continue training, going heavy with all 3 of those. Benching and squat shouldn't be a problem, but deadlifting, because I'm only doing it once a week as opposed to 2, I need to make sure that I can get hold of a bar if I'm in a local gym, or just remember to do it at the home gym, because sometimes it's a little busy in here, not enough room, because it is after all just a spare room in my house, so it isn't like a full gym, it's just got the equipment, so sometimes it can get a bit crowded. But yeah, that's everything I've got to show you. Thanks for watching. That's the update on my current powerlifting state, and I hope to encourage you guys to go in the gym and see how heavy you can lift. If you don't already do powerlifting training or any kind of heavy exercises, I really recommend you do, because it makes the rest of your workout feel pretty good. It makes you feel like you've accomplished something, and just all in all, it's a good type of training. I'd recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.